30 seconds.
Pest and wildlife specialists have been providing pest control service in Yuma for over 20 years. They're the only company in Yuma licensed Arizona Game and Fish.
Too many aliases, J1.
And they don't require a contract, which gives you flexibility. Advocate Pest offers
I heard Tim's song this morning. I really like it.
I like it too. I really do. I actually played it a couple times while I was working on it.
Good morning, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Instagram, Twitter, or even book on Amazon.
It's Monday, Jim. It's Monday.
Hey, we followed your thread. We're
Yep,
good.
we
No,
get it.
do. We understand it.
All right, Joe, you ready?
Sam.
All right. Here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
It is Museum Monday on Z93 Outlaw Country and the Sunset Health Facebook Live feed. And joining us this morning, we have Joe Rodriquez with us here again. Thanks for coming in, Joe.
Glad to be back.
All right, now you're with the Cocopah Tribal Museum.
Yes, I am.
And we're looking for updates and to remind the community you guys are out there and they can stop by.
Yes, they can. We've, as of February, the middle of February, we went back to opening our doors from Monday through Friday. The office hours are 8 to 5. Of course, our gallery hours are 9 to 4. But if you're doing your research or you just have to come and see us, then you can always call ahead and we'll either open it up a little earlier or open up a little later. And of course, we make sure that everybody gets to have the opportunity to come in and take their time to visit. And if you call, of course, call ahead or let us know. And if there's someone available, then we can have a guided tour. We'll have someone, or either my curator or myself or somebody else will volunteer to come in and be able to walk you through step by step for every area that we have inside of the museum gallery.
Well, it's a great time of year because we have a lot of additional people in our community and they're always looking for things to do. They love learning about the culture in our community, the history. I had someone here a few weeks ago. Her mom was visiting from Louisiana,
Wow.
from Illinois, and they wanted to learn more about Native American culture. And I'm like, oh, I got a museum for you.
That's great. It's good to have that kind of promotion for us.
Well, one of the things I like that you guys do out there is you take time and you focus on different areas of your culture and your upbringings. And this year you're focusing on instruments, correct?
Music, and of course, what's music without instruments?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are looking into the construction and the revitalization of music, not just what we do today, but as far as instruments that have gone to the side, wayside, because of different issues that have happened throughout the community, not just the community, but in our environment, and lately, the lack of water, and we've had flutes for many years that would be used for courting, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, some chivalry going on. So we have the courtship using flutes. But of course, as water from the river has receded, we no longer have the type of the size of the cane that we use to make flutes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So, and plus we have invasive species that have come and taken away from our the natural and native plants that we've had also in abundance. And so, what was very bright and growing and just always available now is receding, and now we're losing those types of plants that benefited us as part of our cultural resources, but as well as even in impacting the types of instruments we have, especially the flutes.
Well,
So it's
I'm
difficult.
glad you go on to explain like the reeds and the different type of canes that
Yes.
result in these instruments, because people are thinking, how can changes in water or various types of infrastructure like that affect music?
Well, they're all
the
handmade and
construction.
Yes.
made with the natural elements of our earth.
Yeah, it's not manufactured in a factory. We don't have that, but everything as far as like gourds made from a plant, and then even that is very difficult to grow. We have a few people that have green thumbs that can really just throw seed in the ground, water, and boom, it grows. We've tried it many times. We only come up with a patch of starting off around 50 to 60 gourds. at the end of ready to harvest, we only have like 5 or 6.
And I could see the difference in the gourd sizes. Before they were very, very large. I remember seeing some really, really large ones, and the ones I've been seeing lately are much smaller too.
Yeah, it's just a variation. You know, of course, there's many types of gourds, but you know, we have difficulty because of, you know, the soil condition now is much different, and before, you know, we didn't have a lot of the chemicals in the ground as well, so that might have a big impact on the type of gourds that we're trying to grow. And in some places, yeah, that's, you know, there's none in the soil that's gonna cause it to, you know, maybe
Flourish the way
yeah,
it did.
the size and, you know, really be in abundance. So, but in other places, yeah, it grows very well. But for us, it's been pests, rodents that we struggle with. You know, that's pretty normal. But
Right.
you know, and that's just not the gourds. You know, of course, we have the reeds or the bamboo and the river, and even the types of trees we have for handles like cottonwood, and then there's also willows and all the different arrowweeds. You know, it's going down, you know, but, you know, it's a struggle that we are still working on and trying to revitalize, even within the land that we have, that we're trying to, with different departments, our Environmental Protection Office is replanting and regrowing a lot of these plants that have, you know, diminished as the years have gone by. So we're looking at trying to revitalize that as well, so that we have that available to us. And
So you guys are still making these instruments?
yes, yeah,
Wow.
right. Well, yeah, we're doing that, and we're taking little shortcuts as well, so that we have sturdy, you know, because it's difficult.
You
We
got to
can't-
make them last. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're doing a little program right now, trying to create some flutes made out of PVC pipes.
Really?
And with our culture resource manager, and he's gone on and worked on it, and he's refined it, and we're getting them set up, so we're going to make at least a nice big batch for our young people, little head starters, and they're going to be happy about that, and it's fun.
But again, you're starting the music at a young age too,
Yeah.
exposing them to that. The
Yeah, and that's the
cultural
thing,
music.
exposing them as much as possible. You know, with there's plenty of cultural events that happen and occur around in our region. I mean, from all the way east and west of us here in south as well, and north. There's different activities coming on. Like there was one planned for this past weekend down in Mexico, but that was canceled because of of course, coronavirus issues that are, you know, coming along, getting kind of a little closer to us. So.
It's impacting everyone.
Yes, and so we're looking at other events that are happening in our local community, Native community, and so those are, you know, just as much that people want to be involved with, especially because we have the music and the dancing, the singing. So that's everybody's really excited about that, you know. But with us, we're still in the planning stages of our cultural celebration on October 17, coming up in about 7-8 months, and.
But it's a long. It's a big
planning.
celebration.
Yes, it's a gradual build up to that. We're looking at something pretty big, you know, for us, and of course this has a theme now. For the last 2 years, this is going to be our second year with a theme focusing. So we're looking at all aspects of music for the tribe. You know, it doesn't have to be what has gone away or the type of music that's been, you know, from 100 plus years more. But also music that's up till now. You know, we have young people that are musicians, and, you know, they're taking on the type of music, you know, outside of
Right.
our own culture.
Things that they like.
Yeah, and they're musicians, so that's also important, you know,
Yeah.
just to encourage that. And there are also musicians that have taken on the traditional types of music that we have in our culture, and that's, you know, whatever we can get. You know, and music is beneficial in all aspects of anybody's life.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely.
Education, you know, and upbringing, and that's, you know, we all grew up with some kind of music in our home, and that's the first musical instrument is your heart. So that's the one that keeps beating all the time. You got that little drum going inside of you, and so, you know, you want to, you know, just to encourage everybody to, you know, take up something at least, and if it's not just something that does work with the culture itself, then, you know, whatever instrument you like. I'm a musician myself, so I love music. I was at concerts all weekend, so my ear's a little gone for right now. But I love music, and we want to see our young people grab that because it's important for them as well.
Absolutely. So they continue to carry it on.
Yes.
All right. Now, music is just one aspect of the displays that you will actually see at the Cocopah Tribal Museum. There's so many more things to see out there.
Oh yes.
But how do people find it?
Well, you have to take Highway 95. That's the best route to maneuver. There's a lot of construction here and there, but stay on Highway 95, going south from Yuma. You pass the Cocopah Casino, and of course, when we say Cocopah, a lot of people say, "Oh, casino." I said, "No, yeah, but you keep going."
But there's more. There's more.
Yeah, keep driving, and you get more out of it. And so you go south on 95. You pass through the city of Somerton. And 1 mile outside of the city of Somerton is Avenue G. It's a north and south road, the avenue, of course. You take a right on Avenue G, as in George, 1 mile north until you hit County 15th Street. And make a left on County 15th, go down about 2.25 miles west on County 15th Street. You'll cross over some tracks. You'll see a sign immediately right there. You follow the paved road. And the first right will go back over the tracks. And once you go down, you'll see our police department there, and right across the street from them is us. So.
And if you get to the border, you've gone too far.
Yes.
And don't use GPS.
Don't use GPS. We've been some issues with some of the companies that they don't because we're located on Veterans Drive. There's Veterans Place, Veterans Way, and Veterans Drive. Those three little zigzag of a road there are not listed on GPS. So unfortunately, and I just tell people either Google or call. And our phone number is 928-627-1992. As for me, I'm the one that does this a lot, so I get people out of binds, and I either tell them either you tell us where you are, you stop, we'll come pick you up, or I'll get the guys maintenance to go and start a fire. We'll send some smoke signals to you.
It's really not that hard to find.
No.
Once you get out there, you'll start to see the reservation and everything.
I just tell people, I said, well, just look at it this way. It's not a bad thing that you took 2 hours to get here. You just say that you took a tour of our community and you got the scenic view.
It's right.
Yes, there's lots of agriculture going on right now.
The scenic route.
Yes.
We often referred to that when my dad may have been lost.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna make a map with little dotted streets so they know that they took the scenic route and they went off track.
Well, great information, Joe. Thank you so much for coming down. You're a busy guy. We do appreciate it. Again, if anyone has any questions, you can call 627. What's that number again?
1992.
Oh, I wrote it next to a birthday.
1992.
I had 5
Good year.
numbers in that part of the phone
Good
number.
year, I agree. Good year.
But definitely, again, that number is 627-1992 if you have any questions, or if you're interested in learning more about the Cocopah Tribe, or maybe you have something to offer when it comes to the music portion of it. They're trying to gather as much as they can up until October, so we definitely want to encourage you to get involved if you can.
Yeah, and if not, go to cocopah.com. You can find us there. And we're also on YouTube, Cocopah Now, and Facebook, of course, the Cocopah Museum and the Cocopah Indian Tribe on Facebook. So there's plenty of places to find us. We're not so far from you as far as the internet is concerned.
All right. Well, thanks so much. It is time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie. We'll be in to talk with Jen Coleman next with Ballet Yuma discussing their spring performance. The show is brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. Don't forget, it's very important that you change out your air filter on a regular basis, and Quick wants to help you out. On Fridays, take your old air filter down to 190 West 10th Street, your dirty air filter. They will swap it out with a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And Sprague Sports, where they offer firearms training courses such as First Shot, Arizona Hunter Safety Education, and Arizona Concealed Carry. You can find all the details at Sprague's on 32nd Street.
And Fisher Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, if your vehicle is in need of servicing or even perhaps an oil change, you know what? They have their Mopar Express lane. That means early appointments. They also have Saturday appointments available too. Stop by the dealership on 32nd Street next to Pep Boys. It's a Fisher.
and Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist, where they are the only company in Yuma that is licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today. Better yet, go like them on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. If you go to Facebook or Instagram, you will find an awesome giveaway of the fair sorts that may include fair tickets and cash. Go find Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
I guess I'm easily amused. You make me Google everything.